Before we can start with this video, I want to give a quick little review to this music video.
These niggas ain't got nothing on me. Yeah, I'm too wavy, I'm too bossy. They really ain't got nothing on me. Yeah, I just fucked a nigga whole last week. I gotta get it up by any means. Yeah, real was moving silence, I'm a G. These niggas.
Link description down below and give your thoughts and opinions.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Bruh. So, this video was out of focus and it's my second time filming it. Please stand by and just fucking deal with it. Thank you. I'm so fucking mad that it's out of focus, but it was my second time filming it and I didn't feel like filming for the third fucking time. My lens is trash, and come to find out the only reason it was out of focus is because of the tag on my damn hat. Fucking pissed. Take two, motherfucker. Hi guys. What's good, everybody? It's Destin Choice and you're watching Choice TV. And I'm mad as fuck because this is my second time filming this video. Bitch, when I tell you I put my blood, sweat, and tears and I was getting passionate and emotional in my last fucking video to find out that it was out of focus. So that video ended up being like an hour and 10 minutes long, and I wasn't even gonna fucking edit it, and the whole shit ended up being out of focus because my fucking NutriBullet was in the fucking way, and it was trying to focus on my NutriBullet. And I'm like, a NutriBullet's a blender, by the way. And I'm like, see, this is the universe telling me that I shouldn't fucking eat healthy. No, bitch, this is the universe telling your big buck ass not to fucking wear a hat with a tag on it. Enjoy my TGI Fridays where I talk about do like a regular schmegular. Ooh, this messy bitch didn't even put this in right away. It's dripping and shit. Anyways, this is mac and cheese, by the way. Wait, hold up, bitch. Is this fucking Kraft's mac and cheese? Ooh, Jesus, this better not be what I think it is. Ooh, child. This bitch cut the whole rack in half. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm just glad I did my fucking thumbnail on my last mukbang that ended up going out of focus. But I'm gonna get to the fucking point. Bitch, I bit my finger. Fuck. Okay. That's what I get for being a fat bitch. Anyways. Today I'm going to talk about my story time involving my roommate from hell. In case you guys didn't know, 3 months ago I made a video about my roommate from hell. And it did better than I expected. That shit actually did numbers. I gained subscribers from it. I lost subscribers from it. I got like a lot of hate, but then I also got a lot of mature, constructive criticism. Because in the video, I asked people for their advice and what they think I should do, or what are their take on the story. And when I tell you that niggas were going from mature to trolling me, niggas was like, well, time to move back with your sister. Some people was like, that's what you get for talking about Chris and Queen. Karma's a bitch. I'm like, bitch, how fucking dare you? But, anywho, enjoy this thumbnail segment while I take the shit out of my fucking teeth. Ow, God. I bit my fucking lip. Fuck, it's out of focus. long story short, if you didn't see that video, I suggest watching it and then coming back here. But I'm going to sum it up for all you lazy motherfuckers who don't feel like going back. I did a video telling you guys about how I found a roommate on Craigslist because I was very desperate to get out of my parents' house because my mom had me fucked up. I have a very rocky relationship with my mom, and I don't really fuck with my sister. I don't really claim her as my sister. I more so claim her as a bitch who came out the same vagina as me. But that's another story that I've told on my channel a year, 2 years ago. So go to my old videos and just scroll all the way down. You'll find some. But long story short, I was desperate to leave my mom's house. In case y'all didn't know, I'm 19. And I just graduated high school like in May. And as soon as I graduated, I was like, oh, I graduated. Time to start looking for a fucking place. Bitch, when I tell you that 5 days after graduation, I moved the fuck out of my mama's house. No warning. I just left. I couldn't take it anymore. Because it was one of those things where it was like, I don't get along with my mom. That's a whole other story. I have a rocky relationship with my mom. I feel like she treated me. Very shitty because she hated my father. Which, by the way, me and my sister have different fathers. I'm just like, Since moving out, I was contemplating if I want my mom in my life. I was like, do I really want my mom in my life? Because, I mean, I think I could live without talking to her. I feel like I could live without talking to her, to be honest. Like, it's that deep. That's another story. I moved out, found a place on Craigslist. It was all good. I was there for 4 months. The dude gave me weird vibes because he was like kind of strange. He was barely giving eye contact. But I was like, look, I'd rather live with a bummy, crusty, dirty ass, hot dog water smelling bitch than live in my goddamn mama house. So, it's a mukbang, bitch. Of course I'm gonna smack. I'm 4 months in. Everything's good. But there was a lot of things that I wish I would have mentioned in my last story time that I failed to mention, which is why I probably would have got not as much backlash if I mentioned a couple things. So long story short, I'm 4 months into my new place. And I'm Nora. He tells me, hey man, oh yeah, sign this HOA form. Like, you know, go down to the homeowners association. I need you to sign this form so you can do a background check. And I'm like, but I've been here for 4 months. Why am I doing a background check? You told me that I can only go through you and that everything was fine and that I was good and we were cool. Like, why am I doing this? Like, this is weird. And he was like, you know, just sign it. You know, you need to sign it if you want to stay here. And I was like, okay, well, let me call the building manager and see what he says. And he was like, no need for that. Dude, just please sign it. And then I wasn't feeling it. I asked my friends' opinions and they said, don't sign that shit. Another one said, I mean, just sign it, just a background check. But my main reason for not wanting to sign the HOA form, because I'm thinking that he's trying to get me on the lease, or I'm seeing like the actual lease. Because this isn't a Craigslist deal. This is under the table. And this is an apartment. So I'm thinking he's probably like trying to get me a signer so he can get me on the lease. So I could be liable for any like massive damages. Because mind you, I'm just moving in. He's been in this shit for 2 years. So I'm feeling like, why do I need to sign it? Why should I sign it? I don't really gotta sign shit if I don't want to sign shit. So went to the homeowners association where I gotta get the forms. Spoke to them. They spilled a lot of tea to me where they've been saying, we've been noticing like a lot of people have been parking in the parking lot that you've been in, like that you've been living in. And here's another thing. There was another roommate who had just moved in. So it was me, the roommate I had an issue with, and then the new guy that just moved in. It's like, okay, so most likely the only reason somebody snitched or found out that I was living there trying to get me to sign an HOA form, mainly because I'm thinking, okay, the new guy, the new roommate that moved in has a car. I don't have a car. Maybe somebody found out extra people were living there because there's an extra car in the parking lot and somebody fucking snitched. Cause he wasn't asking me to sign shit before. 4 months in, a new guy moves in, and all of a sudden it's 2 weeks in, 2 weeks of that new guy being here, and now you're asking me, oh, sign no HOA form. And I'm suspecting this and assuming this because a week in with the new roommate coming in, he out of nowhere texted me and said, hey, do you have a car? How did you get a car permit? And I was like, I don't have a car, I don't drive, and I never got a car permit. And he was like, huh, okay. So I'm assuming at that time somebody had snitched, and he was trying to get me to sign an HOA form, and I was just like, look, I'm not with it, I'm not interested, I'm not signing shit, because I already signed a lease with you. We had an agreement, you didn't tell me about this HOA form, and this is supposed to be under the table type of thing that you started. So I'm not with this shit. So I ended up finding out I was an illegal tenant. I ended up finding this out on my own. He didn't tell me this because he knew it would scare me off, and I found out, which did scare me off. So I was telling him I didn't want to sign the HOA form, and I was saying, oh, like, this is weird, like, this is iffy, this is real shady, this is strange, you're doing too much. And he started like being all rude and extra, and it was like, are you trying to fuck me over? Are you trying to leave me with the rent? Just talking all types of crazy. So then 2 days later, out of nowhere, he trying to apologize and say, hey man, yeah, I'm sorry about that situation, but yeah. And I was like talking to him through the door, and he was like, hey, can you like open doors so we can have a conversation? I said, oh no, I'm not interested, talk to me through the door. The nigga was talking to me through the door, and I was telling him, dude, you're disrespectful. And he was like, so no hard feelings? And I was like, no hard feelings. And he said, so how about his HOA form? I'm like, look, I'm not signing this, don't talk to me. End the conversation. And a lot of people were pissed off in my comment section that I was shutting my roommate out and not trying to negotiate after he disrespected me, which I understand people I think will think that I was childish. And do I feel like I was being childish? Hell yeah, bitch, I was being childish. But it's one of those things where I was just like, I'm kind to everybody, and if you disrespect me, I'm just not going to feel the need to speak to you. I just needed time to cool off, and that was pretty much it. And then a lot of people in the comment section were telling me, Troyce, just communicate with your roommate. Don't feel the need to speak to him through the door. Just communicate with him, sign it, or just move out. And then I was just like, you know what, fuck it, just move out. But before I finally spoke to him, my roommate, and finally negotiated, I ended up talking to a lawyer. I got a lawyer's opinion. And I was like, what do you think I should do? He said, I mean, just sign it or move out. I mean, HOA is just a background check. I mean, if you don't want to sign it, then move out and make sure he gives you back your security deposit and make sure you get everything in writing. And I was like, okay, so in other words, I basically got to negotiate with him. So I ended up negotiating him like 3 days after our argument and telling him, hey, my nigga, yeah, it's time for me to go. And he was like, oh, really? It's sad to see you go. And then I was like, yeah, it's time for me to move on. And in the midst of all that, a lot of people were reaching out to me, saying that they needed a roommate. Like, hey, Troy, you need a roommate? I had real estate agents reach out to me. I had people who were, like, law students reaching out to me. I had subscribers reaching out to me, telling me, oh, I have a place for rent. Just hit me up, type of thing. So, posting that video was a blessing in disguise. And I'm going to get into where I'm living now. So after I told him I'm not interested, this is back in August. I'm not interested in staying here no more. It's time for me to go. Let's do like a 30, 60-day notice. And then he was like, what about a 90-day notice? And I was like, fine, whatever. 90-day notice is fine. Because in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I guess a 90-day is fine because that'll give me more time to look around and find another place to stay. We got a 90-day. And basically, I'm set to leave on December 1st. That's my mindset. I hit him up after our whole 90 days. I hit him up on November 1st, which was 30 days before I'm supposed to move out. Because you got to remember that. It's not my job to remind you. You should remember that. I hit him up and texted him, called him and said, hey, just to give you a quick reminder, I'm out in 30 days. And he's like, wait, what did you just say? Because I think he assumed that I was going to stay, and I was just going to say, fuck it. And forget about it. But no, nigga, that's your job to remember. And then he was like, oh, yeah, bro. I mean, brother, man, you know, it's sad to see you go, but I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm trying to do. And that same day, he put me to the side. It was like, hey, how would you like it if I took $100 off the rent? Then would you stay? Mind you, my rent is $630. So basically, he was willing to take off $100 so that my rent would be $530. And then I'm thinking, I kind of already put money down for my new place that I'm supposed to move in 30 days. So I'm not really interested. And then he was like, oh, I mean, man, you know, you could always get your money back. And I was like, and he was like, judging by how you're shaking your head, I'm guessing you're not interested. Alright, whatever. So he walked off. And then 2 weeks later, he ends up hitting me up saying, like, mind you, I'm supposed to move out in like the next 2 weeks. He says, oh, hey man, how would you like it if I charged you only $150 in rent? Bitch, do I look like I got stupid written across my forehead? I mean, I got on some shit written on my forehead, but I definitely ain't on some shit. I'm definitely not fucking stupid. He was willing to say, alright, how about you pay $150 in rent? Like, he was like down to get it in writing and everything. And I'm over here like, mind you, this apartment ain't even much of shit. And the fact that you're willing to go low enough to $150 already tells me that you're probably overcharging me in the first place. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. My room's on the downstairs and there's 2 rooms on the upstairs. He has the master bedroom. The other roommate has a room next to him, and both of them, the master bedroom, which is what my roommate that I don't fuck with has, is he has a bathroom in his room, and the new roommate that's next door to him, he has a bathroom right there. So it's one of those outside bathrooms. I had to share that bathroom with the new roommate, and I didn't have a bathroom in my room. I had a half bath in my room. So he was charging me $630 for a 1-bedroom with a half bath, and the room wasn't even that fucking big. It was just at the time the cheapest thing I could find, because Miami is kind of expensive, and I was in a rush to get the fuck out of my parents' house. And that's a tip to everyone: never rush to move out of your place. Give yourself like 3 months, and make sure you got like a stable savings account. Which I kind of did have a stable savings account. I had like $3K saved up by the time I moved out. But the fact that he was willing to go as low as $150, that shows me that the room wasn't even worth much, and that told me that he didn't even really need the $630. So I'm already thinking, and I texted him and I said, thank you for the offer, but I'm not interested. I wasn't trying to pay $150 a month for rent. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, you really want me to stay that bad to the point where you would make me only pitch $150 a month for rent? So I'm thinking, this nigga's obviously holding a fucking scam in this bitch. He trying to pull an Ed and Eddie in this bitch. Like, you over here fucking making money from me and the other roommate while us two are giving you money for your pocket. We're probably the ones paying the rent while your paycheck that you're getting from work are coming into your pocket. So I'm over here like, so we're probably paying the rent and paying the light bill while you're sitting here chilling, making some extra money. You a smart bitch, but you ain't that smart bitch. So I wasn't really with that shit. I don't care. I'm not trying to live nowhere for like $150 a month, especially if I don't fucking trust you. And I said, look, I'm not comfortable being here. I appreciate the offer, but it's time for me to move on. I get anxiety living in this place. Because I get anxiety living in that place because I know that I shouldn't even be living there. And then the fucking building manager actually knew I was there, which is so funny. The building manager knew I was there. He knows I was there. I knew the building manager. It's just the person who owned the entire like condominium ended up finding out, like his team ended up finding out that there were extra people living there. So the building, the person who owns the specific building was trying to get me to sign it right along with my roommate because they ended up getting caught up. They wanted some extra money in their pockets. So I was not with that shit. So I ended up, you know, looking around, looking for places to stay. It's not that hard to find a 1-bedroom anywhere. And then even my friend offered me a place to stay, and I was like, okay, that's lit. I have my friend who offered me a place to stay. And then I had a subscriber reach out to me and said, look, I have a studio you could rent for literally lower than what you're paying now. And I was like, okay, it's spacious. You know what? I'll look into it. And then out of nowhere, I find out my grandma has like a big ass house, and she says she's renting out bedrooms and she's trying to rent out some bedrooms in her house. And I'm like, okay, I'll take one. She showed me one of her bedrooms, and she says she would charge me $400 a month, but in reality she would charge $500 a month for the room that I'm in. It's way bigger than the one I'm in now. It's quieter, like I have way more space for my clothes. And the crazy part is, in my last place, my crazy psycho roommate from hell, I didn't even have a closet. I literally had like a big ass shelf that I would like put all my clothes on. So I have a closet, I got like spacious area, and I got like my own personal AC, like the ACs that be on the windows and shit. And the one thing that pissed me off about living with my roommate from hell was the fact that he would always fuck with the AC. It'd be hot as fuck in that goddamn house. Black people are not built for the heat, bitch. Okay? It'd be hot as fuck in that damn house. I would turn on the AC. He would turn it off. He would turn it off like right when he would leave for work. Because he'd be like, yeah, I'm not here to, you know, be cool, so I might as well turn it off. He's not gonna think about me. So that was my thing. It was other things that I didn't get to mention. The only reason I didn't mention a lot of things in my last story time about my fucking roommate from hell was because of the fact that my roommate is because of the fact that like I was in a rush to film that video. I was actually on my way to go to a Wild 'N Out tour to like visit and see a performance at Wild 'N Out, and I was in a rush. So I was trying to quickly like get the video out the way and then dip out because I was like fucking 30 minutes past the time I was supposed to leave. So I didn't mention how living with him, he told me, oh, hey, like I know your toilet's fucked up and all, because I told him my toilet's fucked up, because I was 2 months of being into my place, the fucking toilet was fucked up. My toilet, my half bath that's in my room, the toilet was fucked up, and he's telling me, oh, could you pitch in like $50 for it? I'm like, you know what, I don't care, it's only $50. And out of nowhere, when the new roommate came in, he said, oh, hey, pitch in $18 for the light bill. So he started like coming out with these out of nowhere fees, and I'm over here like, and out of nowhere he told me and the roommate, oh, hey, just to let you know, the building manager, if he wants, he can kind of increase rent. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, says who? So he was already like been giving me like red flags, but I was just like, it's whatever. And then he finally like had me really fucked up. He had me fucked to the up. I was like, HOA, bitch, I ain't signing shit. I ain't signing shit. You already increasing rent, coming out of nowhere with these out of nowhere fees and shit, and then you trying to get me to sign this damn form. Bitch, I ain't signing shit. Bitch, I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb. So I'm living in my grandma's place, and don't worry, my mom or my sister and no one in my family's gonna pretty much fucking bother me, because my grandma's like she's like the sane one who doesn't really fuck with the family. She's like that bougie relative who like doesn't really talk to the other family members, so it's pretty much a chill vibe. My grandma's old as fuck. She's like 75 years old, so she's pretty much chilled. She's out of my way, and it's pretty much just me, my grandma, and her boyfriend in the house right now. She has another room that she didn't even rent out, and then she has like a studio connected to the back of her house, like a guest house, where she's already renting out. So I'm chilling. My grandma's barely ever here. She owns like a restaurant in Haiti, so she's gonna travel very frequently. Everything's all good. And I pretty much moved in on December 1st. So yeah, I moved in on December 1st, and I've been here since December 1st. A lot of people thought I moved to LA, but no, I didn't move to LA because y'all saw a different background. A lot of people was like, what's with the different background? Did you move? Yeah, I moved, but I didn't move to LA. Like, all the different backgrounds was me trying to adjust to the fact that I was in LA for like 2 weeks on vacation. Because I needed a fucking vacation because all that fucking stress that pancake face bitch put me through. But yeah. But let me know. Do you guys like, should I get like a backdrop? I thought about getting an all black one or like a brick one. The brick one y'all saw, I thought about putting that back. Tell me what y'all think. Because some people was like they like the brick, and others was like they like the plain white because it's more natural. So that's just to pretty much sum everything up. Oh, and also my security deposit. When I told him I wanted to move out, I told him, oh, and I want a security deposit. And he was like, of course. He pretty much still hasn't hit me back and gave me a security deposit. He knows he should pretty much give it to me because I asked for it ahead of time. And I did tell him, like, even 4 days, 3 days in advance when I was moving. Like, hey, just let you know I'm moving out. But I guess he's just not going to give it back. I don't really care if he gives it back or not. Because it was one of those things where I'm just like, I don't even want to see that pancake face bitch ever again. I don't even want to see this white guy ever again. I don't want to see this nigga ever again. I don't want to see his middle-aged 28-year-old ass ever again, okay? I don't want to see this bitch. I'm tired of him. And the crazy part is he was a whole law student running a scam. Bitch, you was a law student running a whole scam. You gave me a contract that wasn't even void. And it was like, the main reason why I was so fucking nervous about even leaving or moving out in the first place, because I thought this nigga was going to try to come after me if I said, okay, I want to leave. But then I find out that the lease is pretty much void because the lease he gave me was pretty much like invalid or wasn't approved by the fucking people who own the condominium. And what he was doing was against the fucking law. And then when I told him I didn't want to sign the fucking form, he said like he gave me like other threats that I didn't even get to fucking post, where he told me, you could, hey, if you don't sign the HOA, you know, you could face some, you know, legal fees as well because, you know, you're technically squatting here knowing that you're an illegal tenant. And I'm over here like, you bitch. So I'm over here like, yeah, time to dip. And they got the nerve to beg me to stay. Bitch, please, you weird as fuck. So the moral of the story is, take my advice and don't trust Craigslist because it's the devil's pawn. Don't try to fucking be in a rush to move. And being alone and being independent and being on my own and having to feed myself and buy my own towels and my own toothpaste, pay my own bills and do my own taxes and shit. Like, it's very humbling having to do it at 19 because it just shows you that money goes by very, very fast. And it's teaching me a lot. Like, I moved out at 18 and I just turned 19 in August. I moved out at 18 and I learned a lot very, very fast. Very humbling experience. But yeah, that was pretty much the whole story. Don't care for the security deposit. If he gives it back or he don't, I don't care. Don't want to see that bitch again. Craigslist, listen, if you get an apartment, get it through an actual leasing office. Go to an actual leasing office where you're sitting in the office and they have their like their license and all that. Do it through that. Even if you got to get somebody to fucking co-sign for you, just do that because it's the easiest thing to do. But I guess I pretty much ate all my food. And I don't know what else to say. This was just like a brief story time of me explaining everything. If you didn't see my last goddamn story time addressing it, people should go watch it. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Give your thoughts in the comment section down below. Buy my fucking merch because it's fucking exclusive. Yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch.
Down to a small clip. Don't trip, don't trip. Oh me, oh my, I've been down a long time. Really, I don't mind. I've been on my grind, but still I'll hit your line. You know it was hard for